At 6:03 a.m., I woke up to the sound of a brass band, if you can call two clarinets and a cowbell a band, blaring outside my window. I shuffled to my front door in a bathrobe, coffee mug in hand, only to see the HOA president, Gloria Pennington, snipping a big red ribbon across my driveway, while a parade of golf carts lined up behind her like they were about to liberate Paris. She waved her arms grandly and announced, "Behold, Karen's Way, a community thoroughfare," as if she was unveiling the eighth wonder of the world, not trespassing on my property. You ever have one of those moments where your brain just freezes mid-sip, trying to make sense of the circus on your lawn? Yeah, that was me. So, a little about me. My name's Evan Rohr, and I moved to the edge of Maple Quarry Estates for one reason: privacy. I bought a quiet acre just outside the HOA's jurisdiction, with a 420-foot gravel easement shaded by old oaks. Mine to use, mine to maintain. My deeds airtight, the boundaries crystal clear, which was the whole point. I'm not a hermit, just a guy who likes to fix radios in his garage and drink coffee strong enough to unstick wallpaper, waving to neighbors when it feels right, but not living by a checklist of mailbox heights and grass color codes. Now, enter Gloria. She's got bangs sharp enough to slice deli meat and a voice that never drops below policy alert. She runs the HOA like a drill sergeant with a clipboard and probably dreams in Robert's Rules of Order. Maple Quarry's neat, I'll give her that, but my place is Switzerland, a neutral zone, immune to the latest HOA memo about mailbox paint. And man, did that fact drive Gloria right up a wall. The idea that anyone could exist near her kingdom, free from her rules, seemed to gnaw at her soul. One day, completely uninvited, she declares my access road a latent amenity. Pretty sure she made that up while reorganizing her label maker at 2 a.m. Next morning, there's a sign at the end of my drive. Hot trail, members only, stroll with purpose. I laughed, thinking it was a prank, until she started leading wellness marches down my driveway twice a week, peering into my windows with binoculars and later posting snarky reviews of my curtain choices on the Nextdoor app. Imagine sipping your morning coffee while a parade of retirees power walks past your window, all because someone's got a crusade against solitude. It got weird fast. She slid flyers under my door. Your private road is isolating you from community joy. Embrace neighborly connection. I tried reasoning with her, pointing out that my place wasn't under HOA control and that, yes, this was trespassing. She responded by fining me $250 for non-participation in neighborly spirit and creating a hostile walking environment. The letter came on faux official stationery with a watermark of, get this, her own face. Things only escalated from there. One morning, there were chalk arrows on my gravel drive showing suggested walking directions. Next, she put up reflective stakes for a pedestrian safety zone and posted a QR code linking to her 15-page manifesto, Why Roads Are Feelings and How We Heal Through Shared Concrete. I wish I was making this up. She even spray-painted my mailbox post ecru, left a note saying it was more harmonious with the approved HOA palette. For the record, it looked like wet cardboard. Then, the absolute kicker. One afternoon I find out she'd registered my private road with the County Parks Department as a micro-greenway. No notice, no consent. Just, boom, my easement's suddenly a public walking trail. That was it for me. I went out and installed a proper ranch-style gate. Sturdy but not over the top, keypad lock, clear sign, private road. No HOA jurisdiction. No trespassing. All above board, fully legal, but you'd have thought I'd built the Berlin Wall. Gloria called a citizen's tow, trying to get my gate removed like it was an abandoned car. When the tow truck guy saw the situation, he just backed away, shaking his head. Next, she dialed up the sheriff, claiming I'd blocked emergency access and endangered the vital community artery. The deputy came out, looked over the plat map, my deed, county records, took his sweet time, then finally turned to Gloria and let out a long, low whistle. Ma'am, this is his land. The easement's private. There's no public right-of-way here. He couldn't have made it plainer. Now, here's where the story gets its first real twist. Turns out, when the county engineer reviewed the paperwork, he found that Gloria had submitted a forged dedication of easement for the HOA. The signature? From someone who'd been dead 15 years. We weren't talking about a neighborly spat anymore. This was criminal fraud territory. So, I hired a property attorney, Sarah Chun. Looks like she could shush a library with a glance. But trust me, she can cut through legal nonsense like a hot knife through butter. We filed a lawsuit, quiet title, trespass, slander of title, the works. The court slapped down a restraining order right away, forbidding any HOA events or signage on my property, including Gloria's beloved micro-greenway. The sheriff himself posted the order right on the HOA's main bulletin board, sandwiched between laminated pet walking diagrams and a warning not to overwater the hydrangeas. Word spread like wildfire. During discovery, we got a look at the HOA's internal emails, and man, if you ever want to see how deep the crazy runs, just subpoena some board minutes. Gloria had budgeted for road annexation celebrations, which included 48 monogram kazoos with her initials and the phrase, "Walking makes us whole." She kept a resistance log with entries like, "Subject continues to drink coffee alone," and "Radio repair hobby creates electromagnetic disruption of neighborhood chakras." She'd actually paid an energy consultant to write up a report on my supposed effect on the HOA's collective aura. Trial day rolled around, and Gloria showed up in court wearing a sash that said Road Steward in gold letters, toting a giant presentation board titled, "Common Paths Heal Lonely Men." My lawyer brought in a rolling cart stacked with every deed, survey, and title history since Carter was president. The cherry on top? A certified statement from the notary's daughter, confirming her mom hadn't notarized anything since passing away in 2004, kind of a legal mic drop. On the stand, Gloria argued, completely straight-faced, that my property was emotionally annexed by the HOA. Since they could see it, it counted as theirs, at least spiritually. The judge took off her glasses and asked, "Miss Pennington, are you attempting to annex this man like he's a disputed territory?" Gloria replied, totally sincere, "I prefer the term shepherding, Your Honor, for the good of the community." You could hear the entire courtroom fighting not to laugh. Then came the ruling, hard and fast. The judge slammed down the decision. My road's private. The document was fraudulent. The HOA is permanently banned from setting foot or sign on my land, and Gloria is personally liable for trespass and slander of title. Damages, $75,000 plus $32,000 in attorney's fees. The judge referred Gloria to the county prosecutor for the forgery. Her final words, and I'll never forget them. "Miss Pennington, feelings are not a plat map. Wishes are not easements. Your personal philosophy does not override property law." The prosecutor offered a plea deal, 300 hours of community service, repainting actual public crosswalks under strict supervision, 2 years probation, a $10,000 fine, and a 5-year ban from running any HOA or property group. When the judge read the sentence, Gloria's face went through every shade in the rainbow before she managed to sputter. "Can I just organize wellness walks for my hours instead?" The judge, deadpan, shot back, "Absolutely not." So that's how my quiet little acre nearly became a battleground for HOA manifest destiny, complete with kazoos, fake easements, and the strangest parade I've ever seen. You tell me, did I do the right thing standing my ground? Or should I have just let the neighborhood walk all over me, literally? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on? And where do you draw the line between community and crazy? If you've ever tangled with an HOA or just love a good showdown, hit like, share your story, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales of suburban survival. See you next time, hopefully with my coffee still hot and my driveway all to myself.